Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Naomi and I'm so glad that you could join me today once again so that we learn together, we grow together. And today I have something very interesting in store for you. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly do so by pressing the subscribe button below. Also remember to turn on the notification bell so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video. Also remember to follow me on Instagram. I'm Nasimiu Boaz, and on Facebook my handle is Naomi Nasimiu. So welcome so much. In the past few weeks, we've been looking at temperaments. We've been looking at the different personalities that we have, and make sure you watch all the videos on temperaments plus the other videos that are there in this channel. I'll leave the link of the temperaments in the description box, so kindly make sure you watch each one of them. So today I want us to look at something different. I want us to look at something totally different from personalities, and I came to realize that most people, when they get in a new relationship, they have their insecurities, and mostly it is because of maybe some trauma that they went through in the past, mostly in their previous relationships. So you find that maybe you're in a relationship, your partner, either your boyfriend or your girlfriend, the person who you were with in the relationship betrayed you in one way or the other. Maybe they did something terrible to you. At times it is because of how we have been brought up. Maybe you find that a person has been brought up in a way that when they grow up, they have very low self-esteem. They don't value themselves as much as they should. So you find once they get into a relationship, they have their reservations. They are holding some things back. They can't trust their partner in this new relationship that well. And you find that in a relationship, especially where love is involved, trust is key. You need to trust your partner. You need to be vulnerable to them. And most of the times we hold back. People hold back because of their past traumas, or because of things they went through in the past, mostly in relationships and mostly in family backgrounds as they were growing up. So today I want us to look at ways in which you can build trust in a relationship. How can you be able to trust your partner? What are some of the things that you can do so that you trust, or you can be able to put your trust in your partner, so that you don't hold so much back? Because trust me, if you hold so much back from your partner, maybe from your husband or your wife, or from your boyfriend, maybe your fiance, someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with, then there will be consequences, because in one way or the other your partner will react to this, and maybe you feel that you're getting offended. So what are some of the ways that you can build trust, that you can be able to trust in your partner? So number one thing that you should do is allow yourself to be vulnerable gradually. So you find that most of the times when people go through an issue, they will hold back. That maybe you had a terrible breakup, maybe someone cheated on you, you're in a relationship, someone cheated on you, maybe they got someone else pregnant. So you find that most of the times you'll try to be strong. You'll try to be strong for yourself. You'll not want to show people that whatever happened brought you down. You'll try to walk around with your head held high, but deep inside within you, there is that pain. There is that feeling, maybe a feeling of emptiness, and without knowing, most of the times you create walls, or you create a wall between you and your partner. So you find that you are not able to share because maybe you promise yourself, after you've been hurt or you've gone through something terrible. Most of the times we promise ourselves and we say, I'll never allow myself to be foolish like that. I'll never allow myself to be mistreated by a man or by a woman in this way again. So you find most of the times we build walls to shield us or to protect us from any more hurt. So number one, you are supposed to allow yourself to be vulnerable, because trust is a very sensitive issue and it is not easy for you to put your trust into someone. This is something that you can do gradually. You don't just go and pour out your heart one day, all of it, and say what you're feeling. You say your thoughts, you say your pain, the pain that you're feeling. But you can do it gradually, step by step, as you learn more about your partner, and as you grow in the relationship. Then you can be giving a little bit of your issues, and giving them an opportunity to be trustworthy. You see, so you have to bring down the walls, because the walls that you are putting between you and your partner, they starve you from real connection to your partner. You might not know it, but if you allow the walls to be there, then you're not going to enjoy your relationship fully, because there will be starvation. You're not releasing yourself fully to your partner. So there will be a lot of hiccups along the way. So allow yourself to be vulnerable. Don't allow walls between you and your partner. Give them an opportunity to honor your trust. You're giving them your trust, so give them the opportunity to honor your trust. And if they make a mistake, maybe you give them your trust, you tell them your deepest secrets, and then they go along the way breaking your trust. Then we are all human beings, and human is to error. So they might break your trust once or twice, but you're supposed to check the pattern so that you know if it is a habit. Maybe if it is something that happened once or twice, it is okay. It is something that you can talk through. But if it is a habit, then you know that this person cannot be trusted. So number one, allow yourself to be vulnerable. Number two, recognize what is in your control, because most of the times we suffer in a relationship. We don't trust. Why? Because we want to control everything, but you cannot control everything in your relationship. So it is your choice. Somebody once said that it is your choice to trust someone. It is your choice to trust someone, but it is their choice to honor or break that trust. So it's not your job to make someone to love you. A person should just love you because there is a connection between the two of you. So once you're in love and you have reached a point where you feel that I can trust this person, I can pour out my heart to them, know that it is not in your control what they do with your trust. It is your responsibility or your obligation to give them your trust, yes, but whatever they do with it, whether they honor or break it, that is up to them. So you have to recognize what's in your control and what's not in your control. What is in your control? Your actions. What are you doing in the relationship? What are you doing concerning the trust issues? And then your boundaries. You're going to look more on the boundaries maybe in the next point, but you should understand that your actions and your boundaries are in your control. But what's not in your control is your partner's feeling. Your partner's feelings, that is not in your control. That's why I said you should not be in a relationship for the sake of it, especially if it is a love relationship. You should not be in it for the sake of it. You should be there because it is a mutual feeling. Both of you have this affection towards one another. So your partner's feeling, is not in your control, and you cannot force someone to love you. Maybe you can manipulate them in one way or the other so that they be there for you, but it doesn't really mean that they love you. So once you realize maybe something is not working, a relationship is not working, it is okay to walk out, because you cannot control your partner's feelings. And then another thing you cannot control is your partner's actions. After you've given them your trust, whatever they do with it, it is beyond you. So you cannot control their actions. You cannot control their actions. So recognize what's in your control. Recognize what's in your control. What else can you do to build trust or to be able to trust your partner? Set boundaries and express your needs. Set boundaries and express your needs. So when I'm talking about boundaries, I'm talking about doing things and raising your opinion in a relationship, saying what you feel is okay with you and what is not okay with you, so that you don't become like a doormat that someone can just step on you and do whatever they want to do with you. So you should have boundaries. If you're not okay with something, then raise your opinion, in a good way, in a kind way, like a grown-up, in a civilized way, not raising your voice maybe in a way to create conflict, maybe you want to fight, but in a kind way and in a civilized way, raise your opinion. An example of or examples of boundaries can be things like you tell your partner, if you ever cheat on me, then I'll walk out of this relationship. So you're telling them what your opinion is. You're telling them what you need. You're expressing your need. You're telling them, I don't want you to cheat on me. I want you to be honest with me. Maybe you can tell them there are things you're not okay with. So you can tell them, when you do this, maybe when you talk this way to me, I feel offended. When you say these words to me, I feel demeaned. So you raise your voice, you set your boundaries, you express your needs. Maybe you had planned to do something and then things change. So because you're being vulnerable to this person and you need to be able to trust them. So maybe if you had planned something and plans have changed, you tell them, kindly update me when there are any changes. So by doing this, by telling them what you need and by setting your boundaries, then you're building trust, because you're giving them the opportunity to honor your trust, so that they'll know, whenever I'm not able to do this, maybe you were supposed to meet and I can't make it, I call and then I say I can't make it. So by doing that, trust is being built in the relationship. Also allow your partner, just the same way you have set your boundaries and you have expressed your needs, also allow your partner to set their boundaries and to express their needs, because this is a thing that you are in, the two of you, and you need to make it to work. So as you're setting your boundaries and making, and expressing your needs, also allow your partner to do the same. Another thing you can do to build trust in your relationship is to work on your insecurities. Work on your insecurities and know your triggers. And this one, now it will take you to the past, because you'll have insecurities in a relationship, maybe because of something that happened to you in the past. Maybe you are in a relationship, your man or your boyfriend or your girlfriend cheated on you. Maybe they betrayed your trust. So you find most of the time you call, now you're in another relationship, you're calling this person, the first call, the second call, they're not picking up, and then you start like, last time in the previous relationship it was the same. I used to call, my calls were not being picked up. I used to send messages, no replies. So this triggers you, and you find most of the times you will react very abruptly, because you're like, whatever happened in the past, I'm never going to allow it to happen to me again. So you find that you'll start acting very fast because there are triggers. So before you make any decisions, before you rush to make any decisions, know your triggers, know what triggers you, because maybe of your insecurities. Maybe maybe you are a lady and the man that you had was a womanizer. He had many women. So anytime you see now you have another partner, you are in another relationship, it is a different man, but every time you see them with another woman, could be a workmate, could be somebody from church, could be even a relative, and you don't know, the first thing that comes to your mind is that, oh, so even this one has started just like the other one. And you find that is why in the long run some ladies will start saying all men are dogs, and you see all that, and it is not true, because that was that individual. Now you're having another individual in a relationship. So work on your insecurities. Work on your insecurities. Know what triggers you, so that when you're in a fresh relationship, you don't allow the insecurities of the past to affect this new relationship. And then the last one that you're going to look at today is be honest and consistent. Be honest and consistent. It is very easy to it is very difficult to build trust, very easy to break one. So be honest, be consistent, and also ask your partner to be consistent with you. Be honest even when things are negative. You see, raise your voice, say you don't like this and this. Don't sweep issues under the rug. Don't hide issues. If you're not okay with something, even if it will lead to conflict, to disagreement, just talk it out. Agree to disagree, but don't silence your opinion. Don't keep your voice down if things are not okay. Speak it out so that you can be able to come out with a solution. Don't keep little white lies at you are agreeing to this because you want to keep your partner. In a way, you're manipulating them. You're manipulating yourself. You're manipulating your partner because you want this thing to work. And in the long run, you'll suffer, because when you keep up issues and you keep them within yourself and you're not raising them, one day all of these issues, something will trigger you, and all of these issues will erupt, and it will be something very big. So anytime you come across an issue, maybe something you don't like, maybe the way you are dressed, maybe you see the way your partner talks to maybe people of the opposite sex, be free to raise it and say, I don't like this, maybe we should try to work on this and this. So raise your opinion. Don't be silent. Don't entertain small lies, because one day they'll come back to eat you up. So that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed the show. Remember to subscribe, remember to turn on the notification bell, and remember to like. If you like, comment down there below. Maybe there's some other ways how we can build trust in a relationship. Kindly let us keep on educating one another. So just comment in the comment section and give a big thumbs up if you like this video. Remember to share the link. Follow me on Instagram, once again, Nasimiu Boaz, and on Facebook as Naomi Nasimiu. Thank you so much for joining me. My subscribers, the ones who have subscribed, I really, really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. So keep on subscribing, and I know we will grow. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Right now we are at 260, and I hope by the grace of God we will grow and reach to 1,000. So #road to 1,000 subscribers. So until next time, I love you so much. Thank you for joining me, and bye bye.